compound is a joke.
Don't give a damn about the larger things.
Jobs. Stay safe.
Welcome to StreamGuide, your trusted streaming entertainment guide. With seemingly unlimited content online, we all know we spend way too much time searching for what to watch next. Our team at StreamGuide is here to help. We do the research so you don't have to, so you can spend more time pressing play. Subscribe to always know what to watch next. In this video, we are talking about the top 7 best action-packed war movies on Netflix. War films were created to improve troop morale, train them, and inform both the troops and the American public about what was happening in Europe and the Pacific. This is a widespread, long-lasting, and varied genre that includes war imagery, homefront dramas, veteran comedies, films about basic training, documentaries, as well as films about prisoners of war are all examples of how versatile the war genre is. Some people think that people favor war movies because they like to watch violence. Humans have a predisposition to enjoy combat, destruction, blood, and everything in between. They enjoy watching the heavy weapons and artillery, the rush of the fighter jets and tanks, and feeling part of the action. Before we get into our list of the top 7 best action-packed war movies on Netflix, we make videos every Tuesday and Saturday, so you always know what to watch next. Let's get started. 7. Rambo. The film Rambo is about a Vietnam War veteran and former Green Beret who is living a peaceful life in the mountains of Colorado. One day, Rambo's life is interrupted when he is visited by a group of American soldiers, led by Colonel Sam Trotman. The soldiers ask him to help them on a mission to rescue a group of American hostages from a number of Vietnamese soldiers. However, during the mission, one of the soldiers is killed, and Rambo is captured by the Vietnamese soldiers. He is tortured by them, but he eventually escapes and makes his way back to the United States. This movie has everything you could want in an action flick: explosions, car chases, and a whole lot of violence. Rambo is an intense, action-packed movie that will keep you on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. So if you're looking for a heart-pounding, adrenaline-inducing movie, be sure to check out Rambo. 6. War Dogs. War Dogs is a movie about 2 friends who become arms dealers for the United States government during the Iraq War. The friends Ephraim and David start their business by selling weapons to the government from their home in Miami, Florida. They then travel to Baghdad to sell weapons to the United States military. While in Baghdad, the friends get into a dangerous situation when they are caught in the middle of an intense firefight between the Iraqi army and insurgents. They are able to escape and return to the United States. They make a lot of money and have a lot of fun, but eventually things start to go wrong. They get in over their heads and end up in serious trouble. In the end, they learn a valuable lesson about friendship and responsibility. War Dogs is a movie based on a true story. The movie is exciting and funny, but also has a serious message. Overall, this is a well-put-together film, and everyone should watch it. 5. All Quiet on the Western Front. The difference between All Quiet on the Western Front, based on the novel of the same name written by Eric Maria Remarque and others of its kind, is what side of the story they tell. Most movies tell a story from the side of the victor. This film does not. This film follows Paul Ballmer and his 2 teenage friends as they eagerly enlist in the German army near the end of the First World War. What patriotic, fueled enthusiasm they had been propagandized with before arriving on the Western Front quickly vanished, turning into fear when they realized the brutalities of war. During this time, Germany was losing badly and contemplating surrender, providing a unique perspective, taking you on an action-packed journey of what 3 young men went through physically and emotionally on the losing end of World War I. Overall, this film is well written, has amazing cinematography, and is incredibly engaging. 4. The Siege of Jadotville. The Siege of Jadotville movie is based on a true story. In 1961, a company of Irish peacekeepers was sent to the Congo to help restore order during a time of political upheaval. The Irish soldiers found themselves under siege by a much larger force of Congolese soldiers, led by a ruthless commander. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, The Irish soldiers held their ground for 5 days until they were finally rescued by a UN force. The Siege of Jaditfield is a story of courage and determination. The movie is an excellent example of standing tall in the face of impossible odds. I highly recommend it to anyone who enjoys a good war movie. 3. The Outpost. The Outpost is a movie about a group of American soldiers who are stationed at a remote outpost in Afghanistan. The outpost is attacked by a group of Taliban fighters, and the soldiers are forced to defend themselves. The movie is based on a true story, and it is an intense and suspenseful thriller. The Outpost is an incredible movie to watch. The brutality of war, the shooting, and the violence will leave you in awe. There is no question it deserves to be in the number 3 spot. 2. Beasts of No Nation. Beasts of No Nation is written by Uzzuddin Matiwala. The movie tells the story of a young boy named Agu, who is forced to become a child soldier in Africa. Agu is taken from his family and forced to fight in a civil war. Throughout the movie, Agu struggles to deal with the atrocities he witnesses and commits. The movie highlights the horrors of war and the psychological impact it has on child soldiers. The film is based on the book of the same name by Uzzuddin Matiwala. Beasts of No Nation is a powerful and important film that everyone should see. 1. The Hurt Locker. The Hurt Locker is a movie about a group of soldiers in Iraq who are tasked with defusing bombs. The movie follows the soldiers as they go about their daily lives, both on and off duty. The soldiers are constantly in danger, and the movie shows the psychological toll that this takes on them. This is certainly a suspenseful and intense movie that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The Hurt Locker is a movie that everyone should watch, due to the way it makes you think about the cost of war. It is a movie that puts into perspective what the men and women who serve in the military experience, and with no doubt you will appreciate the sacrifices made by them. We hoped you enjoyed this video. If you think a movie should have made this list, be sure to drop us a line. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you next time on StreamGuide.